Welcome to my YouTube channel Kadam Academy. I Prakash Kadam here showing you the video energy method. Why this method is used to calculate the equation of motion in a case of free and damped system. Means any vibrating system, we can find out the equation of motion. Why to find out equation of motion? To get the value of natural frequency. Once we got the natural frequency, we can avoid the resonance and we can design according to that. So there are different methods are there. We'll see one by one. But this energy method is nothing but is based on this law of conservation of energy. This is the principle of law of conservation of energy. What is that law? What is energy method? We'll see in detail in this video. So till end you watch this video. Friends, learning outcomes of this energy method, you will going to understand at the end of this video different methods of finding the equation of motion in case of the free and damped system, and learn the energy method to find the equation of motion in case of a free and damped system. Friends, here the different methods of finding the equation of motion in case of a free and damped system or any vibrating system. You can use these methods. The first is the equilibrium method or the free body diagram, FBD method. You can say FBD method. Under this method, there are two methods are there. Method based on the Newton's second law of motion, and second is the use of D'Alembert's principle. Find the equation of motion using this again free body diagram approach. The free body diagram approach is the one of the method, and another method. Today we are going to study this method based on the law of conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy. And under this, two methods are there, energy method and another is the Rayleigh's method. Today we are going to see this energy method. In energy method, what is the principle? Law of conservation of energy. It states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but it can be only converted from one form to another form. Means what? The law of conservation of energy, what will happen? Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Okay. In this picture you can understand better. Friends, देखते ही picture आपको समझ में आया है ना? So what is the actual he want to say here is important. Energy may change form. Energy may change form, but the total amount of energy remains the same. The amount of energy remains the same, even though change the form. So use of this law of conservation of energy says that the total energy is nothing but the addition, the sum of the kinetic energy plus potential energy, which is always constant. See, this is always constant. We can write here in this this mathematical form. U is equal to K means kinetic energy, potential energy P, which is always constant. This is equation number 1.1. So friend, U is written here P, and this potential energy also we can call it strain energy. That is important here. This when spring mass system, this is the one of the vibrating system we are considering example to get the value equation of this, that motion of that spring mass system. Here self weight of that spring cannot be considered, it is neglected, and static deflection account for it. Okay, to the self weight. So see, this is the spring mass system. Here what will happen? Here spring is attached at one end, another end mass is there. Mass is deflecting with this here some static deflection. So here is the static equilibrium position. Here is the static equilibrium position. Here just for considering the, and this maximum deflection will be here, and maximum deflection up to this point. Okay, these 2 points. What I want to say from this figure, when the spring is deflected by this X, okay, on this side X, on this side again it is X. So what will happen at this position? This P is maximum, and again in this position P is maximum. Means at extreme position, what will happen? The potential energy becomes at maximum displacement when the displacement maximum X. Here is the X. So potential energy is high. Here is the PE is high. High means maximum. P is maximum. Both the side here P, E is maximum. And here KE. KE means kinetic energy is maximum. Where here is the velocity is very high at the mean position. At the mean position, velocity is high. Similarly, in this pendulum, see, this pendulum is what? It's a linear motion, this angular motion. This angular motion by theta here is the displacement is theta, and again on this side the displacement is theta is maximum on this side, on this mean position. Okay, this is the mean position. Okay, so P is maximum at theta. Okay, this P is maximum at position 1. This P is maximum and this P is maximum. But at the center means at the static static equilibrium position, this K is maximum. But at point 2 and at point 4, both values are half. Okay. But at position 1 and at position 5, the P is maximum. That means the P is converted into K, again K converted into P, P converted to K, means the energy now destroyed, it goes on. This is the example, not be destroyed, so it is constant. Okay, it is converted from P to K. So this is the formula for K. To calculate the K, what is the X? X dot is nothing but the velocity of mass. This mass is moving, this mass is this is oscillating, moving linearly. So X dot is the velocity. How to calculate K? Mx dot x square, equation number 2. In this slide, the potential energy we have to find out. So this potential is nothing but in the form of the strain energy stored in this spring. The spring mass system already we have studied. In this strain energy is given under the area under this curve. Area under this curve, by this is this triangle under this curve. But what is this triangle? Why this were drawn? Because of this, just we are getting the value of force. Here force is there and deflection. Force against deflection. Force on y-axis and the deflection on the x-axis. So this deflection is the x. Okay. So what we have done at point, suppose this point, at this point, what will the amount of force is? Yes. But here is the displacement. Here is the displacement is maximum x. Okay. This is the displacement x. So just connected this with the center here, origin, and we have drawn this triangle. Suppose this is the A, B, and C. Okay, this is a triangle A, B, and C. This is the A, and this is the B, and this is the C. So this triangle, area of this triangle ABC, this area of triangle ABC is half into Sx. S is the distance, is this force, and x is this distance, it is the deflection, half into Sx. So from this triangle we can write this equation, and the area under this curve, this triangle is nothing but the strain energy. The strain energy you can calculate half into height into base. So we can write here the area under the curve is equal to half into Sx. We know that the force is equal to K into X. This also we know, formula for the force. So what will happen then? So putting this value, this will get in the potential energy. Potential energy is equal to, let's put the strain energy in this equation. Okay, this Kx, we have to put the in terms of this S. S is what? Force. Force we have to putting in this equation. We get this strain energy is nothing but the potential energy, and that becomes potential energy becomes, now we can write here kx square. Kx square. X is the displacement, k is the stiffness of that spring, half into kx square. This is equation number 1.2. This 1.1, 1.2 is over. Now we go for this from equation 1.1 and 1.2 and the 1.3. These three equations we have studied. Okay. 1.2 and this is the 1.3. Sorry, this is the equation number 1.3. Okay. So friend, here 1.1, 1.23, you can write this equation 1.1 and 1.2 here, 1.1 and 1.2. So this is the total equation you can write here. And what is the law of conservation of energy state? The U is equal to K plus P, and which is always equal to constant. So this is the constant C. Okay. So differentiating this above equation we are differentiating with respect to time. So what we'll get? du by dt is equal to half into 2 m x dot plus into x double dot plus half into 2 k x dot is equal to 0. For this term it is this one, and for this term differentiation is this one. Okay. So this total differentiation is for this term. And what will the next one? As we know, this x dot is what? X dot is not equal to 0, means this x dot, and in this equation x dot and this x dot is not equal to 0, because velocity is definite, velocity will be there. We get the equation of motion, then mx double dot kx is equal to 0. Or we can write this same equation in the form of x double dot k by m into x is equal to 0. Or we can comparing with the SSM equation. SSM equation already we have studied. X double dot plus omega n square into x is equal to 0. Here omega, value of this omega and this k by m, we are just comparing it, and we can write here the natural frequency of that by using this energy method. Omega n square is equal to k by m, and also we can write this omega n is equal to this k by under root of k by m. So this is the method, energy method, which will give similar results. Here similar results of what? Like a Newton's second law of motion. So hence we have proved that this by same method, different methods are there, but same natural frequency you can find out by using the, we are getting the value of natural frequency will be the same, but even though the method is different than the Newton's second law, that is the FBD base, or this is the law of conservation of energy. Friends, this is my video. What are the three